So what is up, everybody? It is Rodak with Rodak's Revival, and we are finally back with some more videos. It has been 56 days, 56 long days since I recorded my last video. And what's so crazy to me is how much things can actually change in 56 days. I'm just gonna kind of talk about all these changes and all these things that can happen in a matter of just 56 days. But I wanted to talk to you guys. I gotta get you guys back up to speed before we can get to some more videos. So why not just go back, rewind a little bit to that last video. So guys, if you watched that last video, you obviously know that some things were going on. I just wasn't in a good place mentally, financially, all these different things. And I wanted to get those things right before I came back. Hell, I mean, you had to see, I actually had to pawn my cameras for some extra money. And the day I had to do that, I thought it was like the worst day of my life. I'm like, this is all that I have left. Like, this is all that I have to keep me entertained, all these different things, and I felt like my life was over at that point. I thought for sure that it was gonna take me at least a year minimum to just get to where I was out of a hole anywhere that I was at financially. So guys, let's rewind a little bit. Let me let you know what changed. So first off, that change was I actually started working on my own at my job instead of, I went to Houston about 4 days after I shot that last video, stayed there for a whole week doing some training. Whenever I got back, I started working my own routes and working my own jobs with Terminex. So that was great because it allowed me to get my mind off of things and just stick to the focus. And that's pretty much all I was doing. I had no cameras at that point. I had nothing at that point, so it was like you either work or you just go home and you just sit there. So yeah, I was working hard. There were some days where I was putting in 55, 60-hour work weeks. I was making great money, and all these things just started to fall together. I was just like, no matter what, I'll take any job that they give me. Anybody they want to give me any overtime, I'll take anything I can get. I am just going to, and excuse my language, just work my ass off. And so that's what I did. And man, then everything went crazy. About a week after I got back is when everything happened where the whole world and the whole United States got flipped on their head with this whole, actually, I'm not even going to say what it is. Everybody knows what it is, but YouTube is finding that keyword, that hint word in their videos, and I'm just not even going to say it, but everybody knows what we're dealing with right now. So everything was going great. I was in a spot financially after about a month and a half in the best spot I've ever been in my life. I've never been that well off financially, and I can honestly say that. Whether that was me being bad with money, making stupid decisions, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I was actually saving. I wasn't spending on anything at all. And yeah, I was just in a good spot. So like I said, this video is all about things of changing. And guys, before I go any further, I don't want to make this video, and I want to preface all my comments by saying, like, I'm not gloating or doing anything of that nature. I want you guys to fully understand that, but I want people to know that if you set your mind to something, that it can be achieved in a lot sooner timetable than what you expected, as long as you just keep your head to the grindstone. Guys, we should heavily be praying for everybody that whose job is affected, whose people, whose families, whatever the case, whatever may have happened that this whole issue has caused an effect on people. Those are the people that we need to be thinking about. So before I go on, I wanted to say all that. But yeah, like I said, things changed. And yeah, I actually ended up buying a new car. And as odd as that sounds, is in the situation that we were going in, but I felt it was the right time. I needed something safer in my life. So guys, if you want to check out what car that is, you can go to my Instagram. You can find that. Link is in the description. You can go to my Instagram and see what it is. I'm not going to come over here and post it and showboat with it or anything of that nature. And obviously, as you guys can see, I got this new setup. Got a new mic stand, pop filter, all these different things. And most importantly, I was able to get my cameras back. But the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this video is my mental state of how my mindset completely changed. Now, to go back to the beginning of the story, like I said, guys, I thought my world was over the day that I had to get rid of my cameras. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay this $300 back to get them back. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get out of this hole with everything that I'm in financially. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. And like I said, within like 2-3 weeks, I was able to get out of a hole with everything. And what's funny enough, guys, is I got my cameras back about a good 2 weeks ago. And I'm just now making this video. My mindset changed where I'm like, I was forced to find other things that made me happy, whether that's reading, writing, singing. I found out I really like singing. And guys, if this video gets 10 likes, we'll start off super modest. 10 likes, I'll drop a Billie Eilish color. I have one already done. 10 likes, I'll drop that cover. But anyways, that's beside the point. I got my cameras back, and for a week, they just sat in the backseat of my car. I didn't even take them out. I had no inclination to I wanted to shoot YouTube videos, and I wanted to come back, but I had no urge. It wasn't fulfilling my life. I already was happy with what I was doing right then and there, and I'm still happy, and this was just an addition. But see, the problem was my mindset was this was my whole happiness before. And that is not something good to live by, guys, with like YouTube and my cameras and stuff. It's like those won't be there forever. So I can't make that my central focus for happiness, because once they're gone, then guess what? I won't be happy anymore. But during this quarantine, you had time to sit at your home, reflect, do all these different things, and you had to find other things that made you happy. You had to get in a more clear mind state. And so, like I said, my camera sat in my car for about a week. Then I pulled them out and I was like, I want to shoot a video, and they've just been sitting here for a week and I just haven't done anything with it. And finally today I was like, you know what? I want to go ahead and shoot a video. But before it felt like this was my life. Now it just feels like it's something that's adding to my life. It's just been so crazy to me that 56 days just sounds like such a minimalistic time, and people can't change that fast, but you truly can. If you set your mind to it, it might not happen as fast. Hell, I'm not even in a place where I want to be at. I'm in a better place financially, the best place I've ever been in my 27 years of life. But I got so many more goals and ambitions. I already shattered the other goals that I have in so much less time. And now I have all these other goals and ambitions that I want to do, and those are what I'm chasing now. It's so crazy to me how your whole mindset, as long as you stick to your guns and stick to it and make it a habit and force yourself to have discipline and all those different things, you can make it happen too. And like I said, it's not to gloat or put it in anybody's face or anything of that nature. I just wanted to let you guys know that it is possible, especially coming from me. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm excited to be back. Hope you're excited to be back, and I will see you all in a later video. So yeah, guys, like I said, 10 likes. I'll drop that cover for y'all. Peace.